I'm trying to season my fucking chicken. Okay. So this is honey. Let me try to flip it. This is honey, and I'm gonna drizzle that. The lights is really dark here. I'm gonna drizzle that on my chicken and shit. Some honey. Damn, I don't even have a lot of honey. I don't even have a lot of hot sauce. This is my only little hot sauce left. And some hot sauce. And I'm just going to talk about... I'm not going to talk about nothing negative. I'm going to talk about something that is very controversial because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of men think that women are gold diggers and they only want men with money. I don't think women want men with money. I don't think women, especially 9-to-5 women, are looking for niggas with millions and shit or rappers. I think they just want men that have stability. Because let me tell you something. Like, you know what? I promote so much. Fuck broke ass niggas. Because dating a broke ass nigga is very, very draining. And it's like, it's so draining. And not only is so draining, but these broke ass niggas sometimes be having the audacity. Like these niggas really be having the fucking audacity. That's why it's just like, ain't no point of doing it. Like, it's like, cause I be feeling sometimes like when you date a broke ass motherfucker, like you like once the relationship finish, you end up not only losing a relationship, but you end up losing a lot of money because you spend a lot of money on that relationship. That's why I be encouraging bitches like, don't date broke niggas and shit. Because I know the dick be good. The dick be so fucking good, but the dick be so trifling. Like, for example, right? Like, let me tell you something. I dated about 3 broke niggas before, right? When I was 19 years old, I was looking for a place to stay, but it was really hard for me to find an apartment because I didn't have no credit. So niggas didn't want to give me an apartment because I didn't have no credit, even though I had money. So I was fucking around with this guy, right? That he was making money, but he really wasn't making money. He wasn't making like enough money because he wasn't making enough money to the point that like he had his own apartment. Like, this nigga was living in with his dad, but he had a nice little apartment and everything. So I was staying with him and I was fucking with him and everything, and the sex was good and everything, but whatever. But my point is that it's like, I don't understand how I'm staying in your house, I'm buying you food, like I'm buying you food every single day you eat. So every single day I'm buying breakfast and I'm buying dinner, and yet you have the audacity, the fucking nerve to go through my purse. Like, and then like, it's so obvious. Like, the fact that this nigga used to go in my purse, like, this is why it's so trifling to date broke niggas. Like, it's like, I don't be trying to promote gold digging, but I just be promoting like, yo, these broke niggas, yo, if you horny one day, you just trying to fuck a nigga, just fuck him and bounce. Like, don't get in a relationship with these niggas because they just drain your pockets. Like, take it from somebody that experienced that. So anyways, I'm 19 years old, and mind you, this guy is like 28. And this nigga, every single time that I go to work, like, he's taking money out of my pocket. Like, if I'm dumb, like, it's like, let's say if one day I make $1,000, this nigga will then take $400. And you think I'm not gonna notice that $400 is missing? You're not even taking $30-$40. You taking $400. Like, even days that he knows that I didn't even make money. Like, okay, so there was one night. This was the night that was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. There was a night that was really slow in the club. I made $300. This nigga had the nerve to take like fucking $80 out of my purse. Like, it's like, bro, you think I didn't notice that you took money out of my fucking purse? I packed it up and I fucking bounced. Cause what the fuck is this? What is this? And then, now let me tell you about the second broke nigga that I dated. Now, I'm 20 years old, and this is when I started working in the hood clubs. So the first hood club that I ever worked at, you know, I know that y'all know that there was this girl that tried to say she was my roommate, and it's so crazy the stories that she made up on how did I went to these clubs. And I'm gonna tell you how exactly I went to these clubs, even though what she said got debunked. But it's just like, it's crazy how people make shit up, but whatever. So let me tell you how I started going to these hood clubs, right? So the first hood club that I ever worked in, because I used to work, you know, in the white hole places in downtown. I work in this club called Crazy Horse, which is in the Bronx. It's not there anymore. But I went to this club called the Crazy Horse. And I meet this guy, and he was so beautiful. He was so fine. And he threw me like $1,000. Then he came back to see me again, and he threw like $2,000. And then, like, you know, we hit it up well, and we started dating. All of a sudden, like, he started going broke. Like, he stopped making money. And then, like, the girls in the club started finding out what I dated him. And this is so crazy. Like, you see how the strippers be in the movies? Like, they really be like this in the thing. Like, the girls were like, wait a second, you dating who? And I was like, I'm dating this guy. And everybody started laughing in the locker room. And I don't even know these bitches. Like, I've been working in this class for 2 months. And I'm like, what's funny? I'm like, what's funny? Because it's like, I really wanted to be vulnerable. I'm like, well, what happened? But it's like, you got to be tough when you work in certain places. So I'm like, what's funny? And they was like, you see, you find out. And then what I find out is that, like, he's a guy from the Bronx he had money, but then he blew his money, and he had cars that he owned, but that's because when he had a lot of money, he bought all those cars. So now he just always be getting into situations that he always blows his money because he's a party person. So now this nigga, I'm stuck with this nigga, and he's broke as fuck. But I still like him because, you know, like, I piped him a couple of times. We're talking. I'm attracted to him. And all of a sudden, you know, like, this guy, he went back to his ex. Now, he was dating this white girl that, you know, she had a little company and everything. She used to be a stripper, and she had a company. And I was just so hurt because I'm 19 years old. Mind you, this man is 31 years old, broke as fuck, 31 years old. I think I got, is that? Oh, no, I thought I had honey on my shit. He's 31 years old, and I'm 19, and I'm dating this guy. And at first, he looked like he had something. And then he, out of nowhere, he stopped. Like, he didn't have no money. He was telling me, like, it's like, oh, my gosh. Like, I just went broke. I did a bad move. And I'm like, and I'm over here like a dumb bitch. Like, I'll help you, babe. He's like, you sure you can help me? And I'm like, yeah. And then, all of a sudden, you go back to your ex-girlfriend. And the thing, you go back to your ex-girlfriend because, you know, like, she's like a little white girl. And, you know, like, I feel like some white women, when it comes to, like black and Spanish men, they are very submissive, and she was just very submissive. Like, she was just giving him everything, and I was just so in love with this guy. And it's like, damn, how can, and I kept telling him, like, how can you do that to me? So this nigga was like practically using me and her at the same time. Like, I remember that he was like, let me tell you something, I'm like 20 years old, and I have, like, money, but I don't have that much money. Like, I'm a dancer in New York. I'm paying bills. And I got to maintain my hair, maintain my makeup, constantly buy stripper outfits and all this shit. And it's like, you know, I'm stripping and I'm trying to save money. But it's hard for me to save money because this nigga constantly telling me, like, oh, I got to play for this. I got to play for that. So I remember that he was like, oh, I'm about to do a play in California. All I need is like $5,000. So it's like $5,000. Like, it might not seem nothing, but it's like when you have, like, let's say you have about like $10,000, $15,000 saved up. When somebody asks you for $5,000, that's $5,000 that you have less. Like, it was a lot of money for me. So it's like I lent him the $5,000. And then he goes to California. And then I find out that he was in California with his fucking girlfriend. And I was just so mad. And the crazy shit is that was on Valentine's Day. So that day, and that Valentine's Day was on a Tuesday. And I was like, damn, it's too late to go